A little bit of everything. Crash, froze. A little bit of everything. Okay, the sound is good. Froze. Yeah, stop. Yeah, thank you. Good. So welcome everyone. I'm Denevraut from Somnium Space Community. Every Sunday we have the Creator Sunday stream where I work on creative content around Somnium Space, mostly words right now. Hello, Kidnerp. We have people here in
Hello,
Discord with
Denevraut.
Hello,
us, so
Kidner.
asking
Heyo.
Whenever
question and
you're not
chilling.
streaming to the Discord.
Oh yeah, let me just finish. There, happy. Okay, so I don't remember where I was, but hello.
Hello, hello.
So we are streaming on Discord, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. As
Oh, no.
usual, Twitter are
You're
the
on
most.
Twitter as well.
Yes, always. Twitter is the place where there is a more viewer, mostly curious people. Okay, let's do this. So I have nothing open yet. I know last week I was working on the custom property things. I don't want to work more on this. If anyone want to go further with this, I would recommend them to ask me or to ask the community, because there's just no point of doing this if it's too complicated. I'm
Or join up with you on Incredible Thursday
yes,
in the
sure,
Incredible
exactly.
World Discord
There's so many ways people
channel.
can learn. They should not be scared.
Excellent.
GPT. Oh, I have this tool now. Maybe helpful. Sadly, the scale is bad, but yeah. Okay, just waiting so my application open.
All right.
So open Word project as usual that you can find on the Git book I made for it. I don't think we can find it straight in the Google. Nope. Yeah, I always post a link to Summon Space Discord. So. Dun, dun, dun. Oh yeah, of course. Oh, that's the when I did test with parallax. That was so fun.
Nice.
Oh, maybe we could do a more visual stream today, right? Oh
Sure,
yeah,
sure.
that could be nice. A project where we do a lot of visual stuff that people don't necessarily know how to do. Any special demands for you?
I think that sounds like a good idea. No, nothing. I can't think of anything right off.
Let me just create a new project here. Project 6. Visuals. Then we will... Here I was exploring a multiple type of parallax effects that may be very interesting. Create. No. Create. The slower is an application, the more likely you are to press the wrong button.
Sure.
Scene. Okay. Project 6. Visual. Not necessarily effects, but visual. Okay. Let's go there. Let me just make sure I don't have like 2 Unity open. I do. Oh, by the way, I just released the Incredi feature for teleporters, Kidnerp. I don't know if you saw
I
the...
saw that in the Discord. Yes.
Yeah. It's my test area here.
Oh, nice. You got it into the test area too. Sweet.
What this is? Okay.
So you said one of them is for transform, and what's the other one? Position?
Yeah, you give a position, vector tree, or a transform.
Okay.
Like here. You either it's the same variable, you either we put a transform or a vector tree. Just a variable like this. Oh, for this,
Gotcha.
sorry for the viewers. This is incredible words here, and when people export this empty game object with just those variables, it will convert to a teleporter. That's what we call incredible features.
Oh.
It's just a prefab that you can change the visual, you can change the. I even make a thing for you, kid, in case you want to use it. It's a Unity event.
Nice.
So you can send an Unity event teleport, and it will use either way the transform or the vector tree. Oh, we could check if we could always check if there is other thing you want to
Sure.
do.
Very, very cool.
Okay, so let's return to open world project. Man, I'm so spread. Okay, so right now you may not know, but I have Amplify Shader Editor. If you don't know, let's start by the start again. So I will explain what is a shader first and why you need to understand what it is. It's not a fancy thing that you never have to know what it is. It's important to understand. The music really could not correspond. Oh my god. I know I say it every stream. I just typed DMCA free and I'm like, yeah, whatever. Okay. And when you have dark shadow like this, it's very annoying. You just go to lighting and generate lighting. There. It's not
Much
baking
nicer.
lighting. It's just taking in consideration the background, the skybox for ambient light. Okay. So here we have a cube, and every single visual things you see on your 3D screen or 2D screen have a shader that is a code that tell the triangles how they should be rendered. So here we have a cube, very simple. I can create a new material. Then this material I drag and drop here. Material, as you know, it's to give a material to a surface, kind of. Sorry, yes, there, that's better. This standard, we call it standard shader because a material is nothing. In fact, it's just the material is just a copy of a shader, if I can say, with custom parameters. Like this one can be red. If I duplicate it, this one I can put it green. So it's the same program that rendered the cube, but we told each of the copy of the program, you be green, you be red.
Okay.
Do you have any abstract visual? How do you call it? An image? Like, because I don't like to say instance because it's maybe a concept that not everyone understand. Oh, we can say it like, you know, the thing to make cookies that have a shape like tree.
Yes.
Or how do we call that?
Just call it a cookie cutter.
Cookie cutter. So a shader is like a cookie cutter, and the actual material is like the cookie. So it's a replica of the template.
Okay.
Then you can put a color on it, and it will still keep the same shape. So that is a shader for you. This one, we don't have access to the code because it's the default one of Unity. But I can create a new one with Amplify Shader Editor. Amplify Shader Surface. Simple. So if the material is the cookie thing, I'm gonna take the cookie cutter and drag and drop it on it. Schlack. Now my cookie. Okay, I'm gonna stop with the cookie. So
Mhm.
I put the material on this and put this shader on this let's remove the other, not to confuse you. I put this shader on this material, but there's nothing inside it. And when I click on the material, there's no parameters. Those don't really count. Not even colors, because
Okay, interesting.
I need to call it. Do you see it before? You know how shader work.
I didn't realize you could drag a sample, drag a shader onto a
Oh yeah.
material that way. That's neat.
So this tool here is to code a shader with a visual tool. So I'm gonna put a color in albedo. I'm setting it property. Property mean that I can change it from the outside. Albedo is kind of the color of the texture. The color of the surface that will be affected by the light. So the natural color we could call it. So now, if I click here, you don't have to do that. It's just for making a point. I click here, it will show me the actual shader that have been generated from this visual interface. I hope you have motion sickness pills. Can get very messy. Okay, so this is the actual shader. It's not even that long. Look, it's just that. You don't need to understand this, but you could right now. The green part here is the actual amplify shader code that is converted into this. If I want to edit the shader manually, I could just delete that. Then Unity won't recognize it as an amplify shader anymore, and I could continue coding it by hand if I want. So you can always use amplify shader editor as a starter for your shader if you want to go further to save time. Or you could never have to think about the script here. Here you have color, that's my variable, that RGB that you put in the albedo, and you have to put alpha. That's it. That's what the shader do. But we won't be interested by this. It's just to show you what is a shader. In fact, it's really a program. The program is sent to your GPU. Then to this program we send each of the polygons of the cube and the plane, and then you say, okay, this polygon I have to draw it like this. This one has shadow, blah blah blah. That's how shader work. The reason why I'm talking to you about shader is that there's a lot of visual effect you can do with them, and since it's visual scripting like this, it's kind of at the reach of anyone, and anyone could edit it. You still need to catch the add-on in Spatial. Half of the time it's $40 instead of 80, but it's very worth it if you want to do custom. And I can also send my shader to you, and you don't need this add-on to read them because they have been generated. So it's win-win. Okay, so that's for shader part. Then I'm gonna add some nice effect on them. I'm gonna start with classicals. So we will return with a standard one. Standard. Okay. So this material is standard shader. It's still green, but I will click here to have a texture. So the minimum you may want in a shader is either way the color or the normal map. You could have a surface without color, just normal map. It's nice too. So here we have some tree bark. Well, yeah, we don't want color because it's very ugly. There. Let me enlarge this window here. So of course, because the plane have been scaled, the cube look more dense. If you don't know what is UV mapping, I could very fast show it to you. So this is the open world project around visual effects or visual in general, but we will go quick. So if you just to refresh minds about all the basic of 3Ds, I'm gonna open a cube here. So how do you convert a texture to a surface? That's possible because of UV mapping. So for each edge like this, you have a 2D world where you take the same surface and you place them in this 2D place here. That's how the texture are seen, in fact. Let me just generate something new there. So I mean, you probably played with paper when you was young and to make cubes like this. It's the same principle. So if I draw here, it's gonna appear on I don't know which surface, but each surface here is flat on this UV UV map that we call. You have the 3D map here, and you have the UV map. UV for it's mostly used for texturing. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So the plane here is UV map. Take all the place, because a UV map in fact is I will show you very fast. So let's say we have a texture here. You're very annoying. Every time I open it, there's new version. No room for okay. Most textures are square in game, and if your UV map goes from 0, I will just draw, sorry, anything, 0.0 here. I don't remember exactly, but let's say it's that 1.0. Those are coordinates. No, that's not correct. 0.1. Sorry, my PC is lagging with that open. And here it's 1.0, and this would be 1.1. The point is, if your UVs of my cube are like this, it's gonna take this area of the texture. But for the cube and the plane here, they are just done differently. Anyway, I won't go anymore there. It's just maybe too complicated for one stream. Okay, so that's for the texture. We call it unwrap. You take the box or the plane, you unwrap it, and it will give you a weird shape on your texture, and that's how it's rendered. Okay, I won't talk anymore. Okay, so the basic thing you want is a color. Most of the time it may even be enough. But if you do that, you will always feel that your surface is too flat. There's no texture, it's just like some paper. We can play with the refraction, how the surface reflect with two floats. Property 0 to 1. This one will be called M for metallic. This one will be called S for smoothness. You have the same thing in a standard shader. I will show you after. Okay, that's the minimum you want to control the. Oh, we already have a standard shader. Okay, sorry. So metallic and smoothness. So you can see smoothness as the in between of plastic that is not shiny, and like something very shiny that is not a mirror, like another kind of plastic, a white plastic. I don't know. Any thought, guys? Paint metal. Yes, paint metal is very reflective, but you cannot see yourself. It's still white, for example. But if you have very rough paint on your walls, this is not shiny. So smoothness, shininess, it's similar. So if the smoothness is very low, it's gonna act more like a plastic or paper. Yeah, you can say paper. And if the plastic is very, smoothness is very high, it's gonna act like gloss paper. You still cannot see yourself inside it. And metallic will act more like a mirror. So if I put smoothness and metallic at the max, it
I said mint tea is fine, thank you.
Hello, how are you doing?
I don't know. Probably it could be in the outside of the door.
I'm sorry, Ash, we can hear you here.
Why? It's in my coat pocket then, which is in the lounge.
I'm just gonna reduce its volume. If you have a question, please tell me, kid and Lord. Okay. So that's for the basics. Normally you just need to play with it. Look here, we can see it. This surface here is like a metallic surface that you have paint on it. That's why you can still see the skybox and you can still see the texture. So that's pretty much for it. We will be around 1/3 for each here. And next step, if we want to increase our quality, will be a normal map. Do I have a normal map? Yes, I do. I will remove the color to explain how the normal map work. So here we only have the normal map. So normal map is kind of a cheat, if I can call it like this. There's many cheat in gaming. It's a cheat to simulate how the surface react with the light. So let's say the surface is it's very flat. It's still flat. How the light will bounce if there will be a scratch here or a bump. I don't call it a bump. So let's imagine sometimes we call it bump map too. So it simulates bumps everywhere, and it's very nice. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, bump map or normal map. This is the technique we use for giving some light reactive texture. If I rotate it, it's gonna react with the direction of the light. It will always look coherent. For example, if I put the texture dark here, we may simulate some kind of letter. In fact, I could use this and tell it's letter probably. Then if I really want letter, I could play with it looked more like a dark painting than anything else. I could play with the metallic and smoothness. You can see that the higher those are, the more you can see this. Look, now it looked like a trash bag.
That looks good.
Yeah. I can call this one. Yeah, I can give it a name. Like. Fold plastic. Let's duplicate. Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter what the texture is. What matters is what it looked like. Or I could call it dark painting. So as you saw, I only need one texture for that. No color, just normal map. Okay, this one here. Now we want to return to color. We will go get the bark again. Bark color. Okay, that's the wrong material, I guess. Glossy painting, maybe. Okay, that's the one. Okay. Okay. So of course wood don't shine like this, so it makes absolutely no sense. And when your metallic and smoothness are very low, you don't really see that much the normal map, sadly. It's very subtle. I mean, it's not subtle if you have no color, but if you have a color, it starts to be kind of subtle. so it don't really feel 3D anymore. But it's at the same time wood is not reflective, so it's normal. Uh, I could play with the normal map, but it doesn't. It not necessarily mean it will it would look better. If I put 0, I see there's an effect, but it's hard to not notice. So then we have height map here. I don't use that much personally. Again, it's too subtle to have 3D cracks here. We kind of feel the 3D, but it may be a waste of GPU consum. I mean, a waste of GPU usage just for generating this effect. So yeah, height math is not always very interesting to use, but it do look more 3D than without it. You will see more difference in VR, in fact, because you move your head a lot more naturally. So here I won't use height map. Occlusion is a little bit different. Occlusion is not a lot used as far as I saw in Somnium. So occlusion map will just act differently on the dark side here, mostly. See me on the bright side too. No,
Is
sorry.
that the same as ambient occlusion?
No.
Is that the same idea?
I have a better explanation. Sorry. Occlusion is the ability of the surface to receive or not the ambient light. So if my occlusion map was a dark picture, look, it will get like this.
Okay.
And you can even see the tiles.
You can.
So you can make nice effect with this as long as you have shadow. Look. Make no sense at all. So this is very interesting for having true shadow versus it could be interesting too if you make a haunted house and you don't want the inside to be white, you know, because of the ambient light. So for us, we won't really use it. You can put your baked map there, for example. Okay, this is gonna be wood. We don't have necessarily anything else to put. I don't even know if I would put a normal map there, to be honest. It's just hard to work with. Any thought, Kid Nerb, to make this wood better? Would you put a normal map? Maybe it look fine in VR. Because since we work in VR, every effect that is too light to be seen should not be used, in fact.
Yeah, I feel like for the tree bark, it probably doesn't make a lot of sense to use the normal map, but
maybe the height map is more interesting here, even if it's not necessarily super obvious. Don't really like how it look. Move a lot. They have a AO maybe that could do it better. Ah, interesting.
Looks a bit surrealist.
Yeah, but if I put just a little bit. Yeah, it may be interesting.
Yeah, that definitely adds some
Yeah,
character to
and I
it.
don't think this is that heavy because it's a very cheap parallax technique. I recently discovered 4 technique and it's one of the cheapest. So the result is interesting for very no, I think I love it, yeah. So this is interesting, but if only if you have very thin depth. Because if you try to put more, look here, 0.01. Look to if you put too much, it's just gonna look like an abstract art. That is could be nice too, but it's not the purpose here.
Sure.
Look, looking with angle, it makes absolutely no sense anymore. That's one of the biggest problem with this. So I put 0.01 here, and from angle it kind of still look fine. So that's pretty much the max I will put. Yeah, I think I love it. Yeah, I will let. I have no idea how much height map is on the performance, but I don't think it's that much. I could ask GPT just by curiosity. In Unity 2019.2 with oops, I forgot to say SRP. Sorry, maybe it probably our time to read that. I'm using a dart shader. I'm wondering what is between normal map and 8 mic map. He's gonna say something interesting. Huh. Generally speaking, normal maps tend to be more complex and contain more pixels than higher maps, so they are usually heavier. Okay, but not necessarily. Okay, interesting. So it's a very fast way of saying yeah, maybe it's not that heavy, so we could consider it. But this is very hard to test, by the way. Like
Yeah.
but I would keep the tree bark like this for now. Okay. Tree bark. Next. What do we do? I don't know. Whatever. We could do something very simple. Iron. Oh, I know. Rusted iron. There. That's gonna be interesting. So, rusted iron. First, we know that it's gonna be that super reflective and stuff. And don't have the best. I'm just wondering if I could not have a better environment for reflection. Let me just check.
True.
3D object, don't care. I just want something to reflect. Oh wait, maybe I can just... I know. That's gonna be one of those anyway. One of those effects. 360 shader. No, sorry, my bad. Lighting, reflection probe. That's more what I'm gonna do. I use custom. I'm not gonna get one. Do I have any reflection probe that makes sense? In fact, it doesn't need to make sense, so I don't have any reflection probe. Okay. That's boring. I don't know. This, I guess. No, I don't even want. It's not that. No. Oh, never mind. We'll just deal with it. Okay, so now it don't look like metal, but it's just nothing to reflect. So yeah. So my point, rusted metal, iron. Sorry. So I will need a map that affect the reflection, but only on part of the surface. So I have some leaves there. That's it. I need more something more like yes and no boolean, and not
Oh, the icon.
the icon. Yeah, makes sense. Although it's not on the right direction. Let me find something better. Nah. 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 Nah.
I like those circles.
Ah my god. Do I need to make something custom? I think yes.
What if you did a 1 minus with the
I will need to do a custom shader for that.
Oh, there is a 1 minus node. Oh, I see. You'd
No,
have
I'm
to
not
just
in.
make
I'm
it.
not using a shader yet.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Wait, I have something here maybe. I mean, it's interesting, but it's not relevant. The idea is to show the metallic map. You know that you can put the smoothness map there too?
I did not know that.
You
Ah.
can get the smoothness source from metallic alpha or albedo alpha.
Oh,
That make
interesting. Okay.
it's very hard. I don't understand why they do that. It's not very easy to do. To put a map to an alpha of either of them.
Interesting.
We are gonna make our own rust, okay?
Sure.
Say that, but damn it! There. Okay. So I don't remember how it works, so we are gonna go do test. Show an explorer. And just need to copy the path. Okay. And what? Yes, no. Rust. Okay. So 32 bits, I guess. So just by curiosity, I'm gonna remove alpha. Hey, go bigger. There. Wow. Yeah, this tool needs some change. Okay, this is for the alpha. And I need dark too. Oh no, never mind. I'm gonna alpha F. Alpha F. Then I want to paint. Paint, please. Half of it. I think the alpha is lost here. So it's hard to say. Oh, I know what to do. There. This tool is not very made for doing alphas. Okay. That looked like nothing. Very disappointing. What's happening here? I hate standard shader. So impossible to use. I think I need to specify alpha is transparency or whatever. Yeah, something like that. Is there any part reflective?
I don't see
Oh, wait.
anything.
There.
There we go.
I don't know what this is. it's a failure. I think I'm just gonna skip this part. I don't want it to get too long. So rusted metal, let's find something and deal with it. Okay, this here. I'm just gonna reuse it. Increase the contrast like hell. Sorry for Blender, go away. This here. Contrast. There. That's exactly what I need. Okay. That's a good start. So it may look like snow, but I can give him a color. Maybe not like this. Here. Image. Revert. I don't know. Okay. Rust would be like some kind of brown. Red, brown, gray. Okay. Add noise. There. Something like that. Demand, contrast. Yeah, whatever. It's just no one will actually do that. Okay. Save as. Yeah, whatever. I don't know if it will work. Ah, not too bad. Very ugly, but
I think that's
so
looking
that's
good.
kind of a two yeah, I mean it is Rust kind of, but you got the idea, I guess. Oh, height map. Nope. Not here. Thank you. Clearest Ross I ever seen. I could reduce the metallic part. Anyway, so the idea is to have parts that are reflective and others not. It's really not the best show off scenario, but you get it. Now let's do a material glow. By the way, as I always tell, if you want free texture, you can use Blender Kit. You don't need to use Blender Kit. You just need to export the texture. So I don't know. I said metal rust. It could be better here. Like this here. I drag and drop. I do need to export the texture one by one after, but I guess it's worth it. to have nice textures. Hey, display already. So long. There. So I could export those map here. I just need to go to the shading, and I select the this one. Is it a, I think it's a procedural, my bad. I need to put a filter texture base. I don't know. This thing. It's horrible. Oh, there. Yeah. Now that's look little bit better. Okay. So I have the texture here. I absolutely need to export them. Image. Save as. I can copy the path I forgot. Just for fun. Oh, sorry. I have two screens, so you don't always see my second window. I should have done this from the start. There. No need for TIFF, please. JPEG. Then I select the. This one is the metallic. Yes. I hope it's good. I need to paste again the path. And then what we have, roughness. We may not need that. And this one is we see barely nothing. This is the normal map. Can still save it. Again, I paste my path. Prefer JPEG. Always save to JPEG. It's just better. 99% of the case you will be fine. Okay, the other map are blank, so we don't need them. Yeah, this is too shy texture. You won't see nothing. What does it do? Displacement. I don't even know if displacement work in Blender. I wonder what this is. Okay, we have our textures. Let's make this the rust 10 times better. Base color. Okay. Metallic. And normal. Fix. We may have some difficulties with smoothness since we don't have a map for it. Metallic alpha, albedo alpha. Wait, we don't have a map, sadly. That's why I don't like the standard shader. It's hard to get smoothness, but you kind of get a nice look. All the rusty part don't reflect the sun, and the other do. That's one of what we want, because it's a middle, or here, reflective and not reflective. That is rust. Okay, let me delete the other one I did that is that I'm very shy of. Okay, so that's for the metallic. Then I said glowy. Glowy is very simple. What? Okay, yeah. Glowy, we just want to enable emission, put the color, and then increase the intensity up to 1. 1, 2. This will work with bloom effects. Yes, this will be very, very bright in any word. Not main word, but others, yes. Okay. Then I want to include my parallax research in this too. Oh, I need to duplicate my tree bark textures. Or it's gonna make a dependency hell. There. I need to read. Sorry, I need to reconnect my texture. So the bark one we had. Yes, albedo, color, height map. I guess this one. That's pretty much it. And then glossy painting. I had a bark texture too. This. Yeah. Good. Like this. Okay. So now let's go for parallax. One of the most interesting effect there is here. I'm gonna show you my favorite technique. So if you don't like height map here, there is a better one even. I'm gonna show it with a good example of texture. Any idea, guys, of kind of parallax map I could do? Something you would be interested? No? Okay. So I could do rocks maybe, I guess. Oh, what is this? Oh, wow. Yeah, I love this rock here. Let's go with this one. So when you have a lot of depth, you see it don't look like it, right? When you have a lot of depth, you want to have a higher quality parallax. Parallax. Whoa, calm down. Unity, no, Blender. Color? What? Okay, I guess. This looks like ambient occlusion map. I don't remember where I was. It's annoying. Okay, next, that's useless. Roughness, normal map. I won't use roughness this time. I don't feel the need of using all the maps just for fun. Displacement, I want this one. Very important. Save as. This one will be JPEG 100%. Or not. Okay. I have pretty much everything. Why not? Let's export this one too. If you use Blender, please understand that roughness is the reverse of smoothness. So 1 minus. So you may need to invert the color in any painting software to convert from roughness to smoothness. I think that's what they do here. I'm not sure. RGB curve. I don't know what this do. Okay, let's go. Let's copy paste the parallax I did before. I will just explain it. We won't remake it necessarily. So that is the not too exaggerated high quality parallax that I'm kind of adopting right now. Where's the cube? It's gone. Okay. So the texture we select. Let's use them. RGB, This is height, I think. And then we have normal map. Normal map need to be fixed. Normal. Apply. That's way too strong. Need to be no. 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 There. So we want to have a little bit of depth. Just a little. Not too much or it will be weird. So yeah, this look more 3D than the other technique. Why is the sun? I'm just curious. Sad that they don't cast shadow. I think this is like metallic or smoothness, I don't know. This is the strength. You will have access to the shader. You don't necessarily need to understand how it works. So how I did that, it's very simple. The main node is bidirectional parallax mapping. And you just use the shader as a reference. So how it works, it take a height map as input. Don't mind the SS, just connect it. Reference plane, I put 0. Parallax scale and iterations. This is just a little map I made for them to be synchronized. But this is basically the depth. So I found that 10 is a nice number for iterations, and the S is the let's change it for depth. Parallax plane. There. And this is smoothness. Could have put metallic too. If you don't have amplify shader, you can always ask me if you want a special shader for that. It's not very hard to edit. Okay, so the shader have been modified a little bit. Smoothness. Okay, it's not in order. Sorry. Texture 0. That's not correct. I call them RGB normally. Height map and RGB. Oh, and normal. Object. What? Normal. There. You will have this effect. It's very nice. Don't abuse it too much. I am not sure about the performance impact. It's worse than height map. For sure. So maybe not making a full floor of this. If you want to do a brick wall, yes, but maybe not every single surface of your world, ideally. I have a rule of the thumb that say most of your word or design, 90%, 80%, should be standard shader or very simple shaders. Like no crazy effect, no crazy pixel densities, and a very light percent of your word will be more special effects. I don't know, glowing stuff, weird portals, or shiny moving lines, you know, stuff like this. It's just my rule of the thumb. So this is 3D fake 3D rocks. Does parallax like 2L? I think, not sure. Yes. Okay. There is for parallax. Can be very interesting. I love the effect in VR. It's very, very convenient. Sorry, very convincing. There is a better parallax, but I won't show it. It's just maybe too much. I know people will abuse anyway. I can show you very fast. It's very HQ, I call it. So this parallax here is very special. You really feel the object is 3D. But there is a lot of computation behind this to achieve this effect. It's very similar to the other we just saw, but it's kind of made of layers. It's hard to see, but it's layers of layers of layers of stuff. This is the best one. If you want something very, very, very high quality but not too big, you may be interested by this parallax. I guess I could put it in the project 6 too. Very HQ.
So that's a completely flat plane, and
Yes.
all of the geometry is faked with a shader.
Correct.
That's incredible.
Did you play with that in the past?
I don't think so. No.
Normally it's interesting to simulate organic surface because organic surface will need too much polygons. So it's kind of a way of fake roundness, organic cracks, stuff like this. For small cracks, you may want the cheap parallax. Let's try with this one too. Oh, damn it. Okay. Texture. Base color. Height. Nope. What is this one? Oh, it's the height. And I'm dumb. I said the highest quality, but they both are artifacts. But it look less deformed, and when you move your camera, it don't deform either. Just curious. Let's add ambient occlusion just for fun. Smoothness. Metallic. Here. Normal. Friends. Ah! What did I do? Metallic. Normal. Color. Oh, okay, I got it.
Nice.
Color. Depth. We may are interested by ambient occlusion too. Let's try it very fast. Oh yeah, of course I will use the weird UV from here. Ambient occlusion. When you have ambient occlusion, I necessarily not just put it on ambient occlusion. I also multiply it by the color to have the best effect possible. Ambient occlusion. There. What does it change?
Does the color tend to be at like the top or at the bottom, like in the crevices?
Yeah, we want
Or
to
all
see
over?
the crevices, how is it different. Yeah, it's definitively better. Yes, it's better. Bef wi- Without this, it just looks shiny everywhere. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, let's do it for the other two. Copy, save. Okay, so I don't know what this is. You just need the R channel. There, UV texturing. Sorry, UV displacement. Good. We could put them side by side to see the difference. Yeah, this one, I don't know where it is. Okay, here. So they look quite similar.
You can definitely see that there is a difference.
Yeah, of course. But I would say the biggest difference is deformation. Like, this one is less precise.
Sure.
And yeah, but you got what you pay for, you know. You see that from side, this one look better. This one have weird layers. But in general, the one with layers is just better. Even the dark is darker. Look at this. It's almost if it's shadow. I will rotate them to see. No, not like this. Yeah, I guess they react well with the light. At least the complex one. They both are good options. Okay, that's for parallax. Next. Just gonna save the shaders in the shader folder. There. Oh, I delete everything. Damn it. Okay, let's do a particle effect. Everyone love this. Particle system. Yes. Renderer. I think this one is a default particle, yes. So it should be fine. So what we want is some kind of particle that blend well together. That make them blow up instead. So Either way, you rotate the particle system, or you could rotate the shape. Here it's a cone. Nope, wrong direction. There, minus 90 here. Okay, so we have this. Okay, that's way too big. If I want a reference, I'm gonna make the plane. Plane. Reset. Let's give him some material for now. Hell, you have wood. Okay, so everyone like trail. Let's use a particle for trail. Then I check trail rendering. Trail. Where are you? Trails. There. That could give interesting effects. You know what? I will add a bloom camera. It's just more. I mean, if you have bloom in your world, I really recommend to have it. Let's add some camera. I don't remember. Post processing layer, then post processing volume, global, new profile. Where are you? New profile. Okay, you are in project 6. That's good. Artifact. The only effect you really need is bloom and color gradient. Those just add so much to your world. I use fast mode for bloom. It's way enough. Amorphic ratio. I don't think it's necessary. Diffusion. Okay, I'm surprised I don't see it now. Oh yeah, okay. Layer, I don't know, don't care. I think the layer we should put is post-processing somewhere. Post-process. This camera still don't work. Everything? No. Am I missing something? Normally, as long as
is it showing up in the game window and just not the
you think?
scene?
Normally they show in both.
Don't know. I have not played around with post process enough to there we go.
Oh, I think it's because the camera should be on the layer post process, and then I put the post processing layer on post process too. I think maybe whatever, as long as it works. I'm surprised it don't work on the left. Normally it works on the left too. Am I missing something? Am I wrong? So confused. Okay, whatever. I love to give my bloom some kind of yellow. Clamp I normally put like 4, 2, 3. Oh yeah, and the threshold more 0.95 is better. But those particles are not super emissive. Default particle. I need to make my own. Okay. Select. Okay. Material. Particle. Then it's gonna be a particle shader. Pretty sure we can have particles. Standard. Unlit. Good. Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, I need my particle. Resources, Unity, built-in extra. I'm not sure which one is the default one. This? Okay, let's go with this one. That's so weird. What's happening? Opaque, got it. Uh, additive, transparent, modulate. Additive, I guess. Yeah, let's go with that. Can simulate fires. Distortion. What the fuck is distortion? It's pretty. Does it distort the environment? Do nothing. I don't get it. Camera fading. Soft particle, I think it's a little bit heavy, but soft particle permit particles to be close to a surface without looking like a cut. Like if the particle is an actual plane that is passing through the floor. Okay, nothing else interesting. Subtractive. Additive. Transparent. I don't really like transparent. It just randomly set the order. Fade. Cut off. Modulate. Ooh. Yeah, it can give some interesting color. Let's stay with additive. Additive is kind of like fire, in fact. Energy, anything that is self-emittive. Okay, let's return to our particle system. Okay, so I mean, we could add some kind of like the particle fall. I can have gravity modifier 1. Oh no, it's kind of a shower, like only made with these trees. I can put the gravity modifier to 0.1, so the particle will kind of go down. 0.2.
That's kind of cool.
Could accelerate them, we could slow them down. Could increase the particle numbers. I'll have to let the maximum to 100, or maybe not too much. Particles are very heavy, so you need to be careful. Boom. Oh, that's pretty. It's pretty.
That does look really cool.
We can do color by lifetime, like this. So I can make that at before death they will get almost transparent. Yes, like this. You can even change the color. I could render them without particle too. Just... Oh no. Can I not do particles? I don't... I thought they could. Billboard. Max particle size? 0. I mean, it's that cheap trick, but that could be an interesting effect. What else? We could make them bounce on the floor with a fake floor. That will be a collision. I will just take himself as a reference for the plane, like this. So now he will bounce on the floor, but he died too soon, so it's never happening. Grit? Okay. Can make them live longer. Lifetime 10.
That's cool.
Simulation speed. What happened here is that the limit of particles is 100, but I emit too much over time, so they all get out at the same time because of that. If I were saying 50, no, 10, yeah, now it's more continuous. Noise. Oh wow, that's pretty.
Oh, wow.
Don't need collision, I guess. No, yes, we need. No, no collision. I don't want collision. I want them to go maybe a little bit higher, but live a little bit less longer there. Okay, that's good. Let's double them. Haha. Almost look like fire. Almost.
Almost.
I could make them bigger too. What's this? Color by speed. Size over lifetime, size by speed, rotation, external force, collision, trigger, sub emitter. Oh. Not sure what I'm doing. Yeah, whatever. That's pretty much it. The rest is to learn it and, you know. There, sick fire particles. That's an effect. Next. Mass production feature. Okay, we have something interesting. You may be interested too. We have oh, I never tried this in fact. Billboard renderer. Ah, never mind. I don't have a billboard. I don't even know how to make one. Line renderer and trail renderer. Did I ever use trail renderer? Line renderer. Okay, so let's just delete that for now. Let's use one at a time. We do need a shader for that. Maybe particle will do it. Okay, so line renderer. Not trail, sorry. More familiar with line, so I'll do line first. I need a shader, particle. There, okay. So Okay. I guess there's a button to plus. No. I don't remember the controls. What are they? Did you see? Edit point. Okay. Okay, it's adding point at the mouse position. Oof. Okay, we will edit it after. So this is an interesting way of doing some lines without the need of making the mesh in Blender. Maybe there's a better way to make this. I normally just use this with code, but you can generate them with code too. Okay. Yeah, we can make the corners less sharp. By default that. Can increase it. I guess 1 is good. That's for the end and the start. We can align to Z or to view. Huh? That's interesting. Look here, when there's weird bendings, look better when you have more vertices. There. Stretch. Yeah, this shadow not very look well. Let me find another one. Or maybe I will make one, I guess. Oh, I'm just gonna put glow bloom, whatever. Look here. I still don't understand why I don't see the bloom on the left.
Yeah,
Should have
so
worked.
weird.
Right? Am I forgetting something?
Do you need it on main camera? I don't know.
Oh, maybe you're right. No, it's maybe I'm right. I don't do anything. So weird.
Your inspector's on the second camera. The camera?
There's 2 cameras?
Yep.
Oh. Yay. Thank you to Kidnerpo.
There we go.
Look at this. We have our line renderer here. Yeah, this is weird. You cannot move the line renderer. I think it's absolute. Oh wait, there must be an option here. Oh, we can do loop.
Cool. Ah, so you can edit the individual positions.
Can I
in
put it
your-
global? Word space. Yes. No, I now it's better.
Ah,
I was
There we
using
go.
word space. There. So that's a nice line renderer. Could be interesting. I don't think it's heavier than anything else to render. Sadly, you cannot do multiple line in one. So if you want multiple lines, you need multiples line renderer. But with GPU instantiation, it should be fine. if you have a lot. Or just static. I'm not sure. I think static batching will be better because they technically don't have the same mesh, so GPU instance is not correct.
Ah,
Okay, so that's the line renderer. Then this one I don't know very much. Trail renderer. I don't even know how to edit it. Okay, I don't know. Oh, this is a trail. Got it. What? That's funny.
are you changing the start position maybe?
No, I think it's that
No?
since it's a trail, it's just following me. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, that's major nice. Yeah, nice. I love it. Okay. 4, 2. Hey. Yeah, the time is special in Unity. Yay. Maybe 1 second is better. 1. Yuppie. Don't feel like 1 second. Again, I guess I can make more vertices. Yes. Shoo. Shoo. That's what they use on the hands of Somnium when you fly.
Oh, sure.
Texture mode. Stretch tile. That's weird. I not want this to follow me. So that can be interesting instead of using a particle system for doing a similar effect. Hmm. Auto destruct. Don't know what this means. Yeah, I guess that's it. There. What's next?
Hmm.
I mean, we have the post-process camera. But that's complicated. In Somnium, I think we only need the post-process volume, right? In Word, I don't know. You are using my thing. What do you know which one are? I don't remember. I think just the volume is enough. I'm not sure. I
If
want
you set it on global, then I don't think you have to use the volume.
yeah, but do you need to edit the camera? You just need a volume, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so just a volume like this with the effects. Okay, let's try this. I will just move it. Copy component, remove component.
Mic off.
Sorry,
Mic on.
sneezing. Oh boy. Oh yeah, color gradient. I forgot that. I don't remember it. Oh, it don't work. Does it work? Camera. Okay. Post process. Your global, yes. Post process. Oh yeah, okay. So weird. Yeah, I found that. I think this one. Not sure. It's kind of the best. The mayor. Sorry, it's the best color grading I found yet. Don't look like it here, but it's very great. Something is off. Whoops. Not I mean, it's not necessary, but I love it. It make my word look so better. It increase the contrast. Okay, I'm sure we are not out of examples. Let's find a oh wait, cube, sphere, cylinder, plane, quad, text, ragdoll, terrain, rain, video, UI. Okay, let's restart with the cube, I guess. We have a bunch of physical things, but the idea was more to do visual today.
Sure.
Tile map. Okay. Rendering. Flare layer. Is this for 2D? Okay, let's go with Reflection Pro in this case. I know it can seem basical, but Light Reflection Pro. I love to put it real time, on awake, very low in details, no need to be complicated. Okay, can you be back now? There.
On time slicing, oh,
Yes?
I was using, there's some options there, all faces at once,
Oh yeah.
individual faces.
Is it a question or?
I just, any preference on?
For
on
me, I
either
would say
one?
this is. You will only think about that if you have real-time Reflection Pro, because I don't remember the numbers exactly, but those three render less face per frame, depending on the one you
Okay.
showed. So, for example, individual face, I think it's. I mean, let's check. Let's go check with the doc to have the real numbers. Because it's important for real-time Reflection Pro.
Sure.
The docs. Hey, question mark. Fixed time. Okay, you're not helping me at all. I don't want to bother. One sec.
Yeah.
There is still things that are faster to do without GPT.
Yes.
Okay, so time slicing. Okay, all face at once spread updates over 9 frames. So all face at once will be like if your headset is 90 FPS, it's gonna be 10. individual face, update over 14 frames. So you divide your frame rate by 14.
Okay.
And no time slicing, the update perpendicularly within a frame. Okay, so every frame.
Very, very heavy.
So it's 9. It's not very clear.
Yeah. It
Um,
also says that it's only available through runtime type
yes.
only.
All face at once is the no. Individual is the slower, and no time is the fastest. No time.
Okay.
Fastest is this one. Slower is all face at once.
Yeah. It takes 9 frames to do.
No, not even. The one on the middle.
Okay, individual phrases does update
So
over 14 frames.
individual is the slower. This one is the fastest, and this one is middle.
Yep.
Like
Okay.
okay. I mean 9 or 14. That's time. That's still fine.
Sure.
I use it. I don't think it's very heavy, and I think it's very interesting. Look, if my reflection probe is like just 16 or something very low, I don't think it's heavy at all. You can have one in a party, so your reflection will follow your things.
Sure.
Yeah. Sorry, I have wind in my ears. Let me just teleport.
Of course.
Yeah, I implemented the Inquity feature teleporter so people can have more freedom with these.
Nice.
So if anyone want to try Inquity Word, just contact me. Yeah, I don't remember why I opened it. I don't remember. For the color gradient, I don't know. I'm sure I was about to check something. Whatever. Okay, Reflection Pro. I don't think there's that much to do with it though. There. um, Visual effect. There's one thing I love to do is fake shadow. I use a quad. Quad are not used that much. It's a cube. It's a square of 2 triangles compared to the planes that have like a lot. Material. Material fake shadow. That could be done also for making fake light too, of course. Oh, I forgot to put terrain layer on everything, damn it. So we want some kind of particle, of course, but a dark one. Fade. It's not the right example. This looks like nothing. Oh, can I just put it dark? Oh yeah. No metallic, no smoothness. Ideally, I want a occlusion map that is fully dark. Texture, let me create one. Oops. (16 by 16) should be it. Should do it. Dark. Save. There. This one. This is a fake. It's a so small texture that I use it as a color. Like this. Occlusion. So the dark will be very dark. Oh no. It's taking over. Yes, okay. Could also be other color. It's kind of nice effects, in fact. If you want to put an immersive, you need to do the same again. Oh yeah, of course. It's a generic particle. Yeah, we could do that and then put some color, some HDR. Now it's super bright. There. This is fade. I'm not sure which one the ring is. It transparent. Fade. Oh yeah, fade. Transparent. We kind of still see the contour. It's not very fun. See. Ugh. Fade. I guess fade is kind of like alpha. No, there's no reflection on the shadow. Yeah, so that's a fake shadow. There.
Nice.
It's very subtle. Maybe too much subtle. Cut off. Lol. There we have a circle made of 2 triangles. Lol. Weird circle. There.
That is interesting.
Yeah, but now I need the real fake shadow. Not strong enough. Anyway, not my problem. Oh, interesting. Oh, yay. That's nice. Okay, I guess it's fine for the fake shadow. Any other ideas? I can do the same again with the...
Today.
Sorry?
No other ideas for me today.
There's this weird thing. Billboard renderer. But I don't have a billboard. How do I do one? How do I create a billboard in Unity 2019? Okay. Ah, it's some kind of material apparently.
Hmm.
I did not know. Don't remember what he said. Particles, unlit, billboard. Okay. I'm not sure if I ever saw there something there. Particles. It's not there. Unlit. Billboard. And can it be used? I don't think that's. I don't think. Maybe it's a texture. A collection of pre-rendered image of a mesh. Use it with the billboard renderer to an object. Oh, speed tree modeler. Hey, that's annoying. What is this? By scripting. It's like your trees, I think.
Oh, I think so. True.
So at least as without having one, it's just no use. So we will skip this. I was just that was just curious. So no
Sure.
billboard. Never tried this. Oh, projector, that can be fun. What is halo? Ooh. That's cheap effect. I guess it's to simulate bloom. But as you saw, it's not very nice. It just go through everything. Yeah. Boo. I can't even flare. What's a flare? Another thing I need to generate. Brightness. I guess
lens flare is kind of like,
it's similar.
yeah.
Let's go with projectors instead. Projector and there's two ways of doing this. Did not work. Oh, it was there. Or it don't move.
Hmm.
You can see it here.
Yep.
Oh, I put orthographic,
Ah.
but I don't see where it is.
Oh, you do still have your shadow, fake shadow?
Yeah, does it matter?
I don't know. Is it kind of?
I guess it's not a projector shader too.
Whoa.
I think projector shader are, oh yeah, they are special. They cannot put anything. So let's make one. Basically, they can do multiplicative or additive, but nothing else. It's not like in newer Unity, like you can have project and material. So, do I have a projector here? Or maybe I will just use unlit. And I'm gonna do on the layer alpha per multiplied, I guess. Let's try this. Image, texture. Okay. I don't know this. Oh, that's better.
Interesting.
Don't really like this. Let me check very fast. Hmm. It's been a while. I'm just wondering if it's not a special shader. Okay, we have standard asset. Okay. Projector light or projector multiply. Let's try this. But they are not there.
Huh.
Eesh. Hmm. Well, I'm lost. Let's try by something simple, maybe. Just a color. It must be a shader error because it should not be dark.
Hmm.
I really don't remember. Oh, I'm on my mission. The fuck? No. Standard, legacy. What is this one? Let's check. Legacy unlit. Hmm. Yep. I think we're not ready for projectors.
Yeah, I think so.
But I can show something alternative. It's you use a light, spotlight,
Okay.
and no spotlight. I said yes, and then you use a cookie here.
Yes.
He did not like this one.
I think. Oh, there you go.
What the?
So it's only showing up in that little.
I think that's because of the
Where?
projector. It's all messing up with everything. Oh yeah,
there we
nice, the like cookie.
go.
Yeah, as you can see, a white space is used for generating light. So if your cookie is not correctly done with transparency on it, it will do a weird thing. Like, look at this. Not very
Alright.
efficient, right? This is probably the real place that is update for this this cookie. Draw hollow. Arc.
Wasn't there settings in the texture that have to be configured?
You just need alpha.
Ah, okay.
That's it. And it also need no sorry. The texture needs to be set on not repeat.
Ah, yep.
Here, for example, this one is clamp wrap mode. That's what you need.
Gotcha.
Still curious about the projector. Look, there's artifacts.
Yep.
Projector. It just project this texture. Not bad, in fact. But it merged the two together by multiplying, I guess.
Interesting.
Seeing the layer don't matter. Then I see 1, 2, 3, 4 cable. So I'm pretty sure I can set the transparency. No, 8. Vector 3. Vector 4. There. And maybe a mask would be nice if it works. Where's my particle? Yeah, the one. Let's start with that. That's definitely need a wrong shader because I only have one input. Yeah, I think I will stop here today. It's going nowhere. It's been 2 hours 20. So thanks for joining, Kidnorp, even if it was not the most exciting part of the.
It got through some stuff that I hadn't
I'm
had
glad.
a chance to play around with, so
Yeah.
they're always valuable, even.
And I need to work with the projectors. I kind of not like them that much because if every time you add a light or a projector, it kind of re-render everything it touch. So I don't like this. prefer we use something else, but that's still nice. Yeah.
What's the other option?
We can put sorry, like transparent layer with some kind of lit shader, you know,
Okay.
an alpha thing.
Got
The
it.
same thing, but with another material. So
Interesting.
you
Okay.
could use you could do the same thing, but with a smaller area.
Got it.
But there's no perfect way because there's a lot of limitation by doing that.
Sure.
I hear a new next Unity version we will use. We will have Decay's projector, that is a projector that projects a full material on an area, and apparently it's way more efficient.
Interesting.
It's gonna be
Cool.
interesting. Yes, I can't wait to see that. We will
All
have few
kinds of new
news.
things.
We will have few new toy with the new version of Unity. No,
Like-
sorry, it's more because it's URP than SRP, more than because of that.
Okay.
Yeah. But for now, we have those tools, those toys here. That's still weird. What happened with this? It's definitely the wrong shader. Anyway, see you
Alright.
soon, you nerp. Thanks for
Alright.
hanging out.
Man.
Bye, you
Talk to
trailer.
you later. See you to the Lord.
Peace, guys.
Later.
Have a good